I am, to my own detriment, one of those guys who is constantly experimenting with different ways of being productive. So every time I share a tip, 6 months later, I am onto something new. So for me personally, it's about trying new things and always changing things up. But I will say that one thing that's totally consistent throughout, and one thing that we always ask at a tasting table in interviews is how folks manage their time to make sure that they're getting everything done that needs to be done. And for me, that's always about list management. Whether or not your tasks are on a piece of paper, I print out my calendar every day and I tape it to my desk, a hard copy, even though it's going to change, because that's the place where if I'm on the phone or such, I'm going to make a quick note about a to-do that I'm going to put into the computer later or whatever it is. So that's my hard copy scratch paper during the day. And then I happen to use Clear, the app, and the desktop version on Mac in order to monitor or track the things that I need to get done. That's all good to make sure that what needs to get done gets done. But what you have to layer on top of that is that there has to be a part of your day every day, either the end of the day or the beginning of the day, when you're actually taking the time to go through those lists, make sure that you haven't forgotten something, taking the time to add deadlines to things that need to get done, and more importantly, figuring out what the most important things to achieve today are. That's a system I've used over the years, but it's one that has changed in terms of how I use it. It used to be all paper, then it was all digital, now it's a combination of both.